Hey everybody, welcome back! It's been a long time. We are going to be mountaineering today and seeing out the high difficulty quests that have been released sequentially near the end of this event. The event is not quite done yet, there's still some special quests to be seen, but all of the high difficulty quests should be released by now. So let's go ahead and check them out. So I've seen a lot of people sharing their clears on the server. I haven't actually seen the clears, well, more like I've been avoiding seeing them, so that I could clear them today. But I'm happy that there seems to be a good amount of people sharing them. That implies that there's something interesting about at least one of them, probably the most recent one. But I haven't done the first two either, so let's go ahead and see what it's all about. The first quest is going to be an atoll map featuring Enigma, as well as the two new units, Himavat and what's the name again? Kumano Gongen? Yeah, I think that's it. Yo, Hunchan, welcome back, welcome back. Let us begin our adventure up this summit. I'm fully dressed for this. Right, so it's a tall map. I don't know what to expect. I'm just gonna pick a random sport for now and switch it out later. I'm not gonna build for a tall map, that's too specific. I wanna try out this team I've been cooking with. This is a team that is better for a large map to blow everything up. So let's go ahead and bring Masashi for this, but this team is primarily built around trying to get charges as much as possible for everyone at an all range. Let's see if it can work in this tall map. Probably because it's just the first quest, a level 60 quest. Alright, let's do this. I have a feeling I'm supposed to avoid hitting one of them, but it's too late now. Seems they all started with Guts, classic mountain men ability, and they seem to be in some sort of formation. I don't know the significance of this formation. However, talking about this team, I mean, I have stronger teams, honestly, but like I want to play with different units and try different strategies out. So this team, Inaba, is quite the centerpiece for building his own charge as well as allies' charge. The only unfortunate thing about him is his own charge isn't very strong, but he's quite excellent at building charge up because for every buff he receives, he gives like 10 to himself and 8 to his allies or something like that. It's more reliable for himself than his allies, but still reliable for his allies. And this AR, this Tsukiyomi AR, is quite good on him because it boosts, it gives him a free buff as well as the allies adjacent to him, which both Masashi and Bigfoot can exploit because they also have after buff effects, I believe. Masashi's kind of self-explanatory for his buffs, buffing allies around him as well as himself. Sorry, giving charge fill to himself as well as allies for every buff he receives. So much like Inaba, just less reliable but at a more generous range. And Bigfoot is, I believe, just to himself, but he does have a lot of totem effects on top of that. And he's better off for giving a bunch of free buffs that last for one turn, such as the darkness resistance and dazzle advantage. I think those two are the ones he just constantly spits out. And lastly is Lee Cho. He has the AR that can let him respond to after buff effects. He doesn't have any native ones, but he can extend the range of other people's charge. Alright, enough yapping. Let's see how effective it is. So looks like not everyone got their charge right away. You might as well exploit Bigfoot's totem effects by making a miss in his first turn. No! My baby, don't die. Oh man, he didn't get his charge. Oh well. We'll go ahead and try to activate this way. Yeah, I got Mountain too. Alright, show us the magic. I'll range everyone to death. Yeah! That's outstanding. Yo, welcome, Jackie Chun. You got Bigfoot evolution since the event preview, right? Huh? Yeah, I was aiming just for Zhao this entire event, and believe it or not, I pretty much cleared the banner before I got Zhao last, so that was kind of a weird feeling because out of all of the events to clear a banner for, this is not it. But Zhao is like super worth the effort, and I didn't spend too much stones. It was like 300 stones in the end, which is like, you know, for a 4-star that's kind of bad, but for like an entire banner clear, that's pretty good. That's really good actually for a banner clear. I actually didn't technically clear the banner because I still don't have him about 3, which is kind of stupid. But yeah, we are going to go to the next league of this summit and figure out how to overcome Tongorishner's quest in a wide map featuring himself as well as Charnobug, Zhao, Bigfoot, and Durga. Finally, Durga there. Doesn't look like there's any warning for this quest, so we'll just have to deal with. We'll go ahead and keep on using this team for now. Oh no, what will I do without him of a 3-star? I mean, it's slightly annoying because I have to remember he exists while I'm attack seeding people, because I'm just attack seeding sorting based on 3 stars, and it's just like non-ceases my mind. Whatever. Alright, let's make this magic work again. I really should skill seed Inaba. We'll get to it eventually. See him. Oh, one phase only. And everyone starts with Zhao's completely unfair brawn. Sure. We will go ahead and move in. Actually, let's move we can move in range for everyone. It has to be Inaba so that everyone's right beside each other. Unfortunately, Bigfoot can't miss in his first turn. Well, not that he has his charge off ready anyways. You have to retry the level of 60 HQ because of guts. I mean, fair enough. You can never be prepared for that unless you bring, of course, the guts resistance AR preemptively. That is pretty gross. Please don't kill me. Let's go. All range, everyone. You're all paralyzed now. Please do not approach me. Okay. I guess that's it for this quest. Well, I guess that's why I didn't see much clearance for the first 2 quests, but I have a good feeling about the 3rd quest because I saw a lot of people talking about it and talking about strategies and showing off with their different strats around it. So I know who the boss is, but I don't know any of their mechanics. It is a large map. I actually don't know who the 2 smaller ones were. Let's see. So the large boss should be a mountain. Like literally just the mountain which we face in the story mode. I forget who these 2 side hoes are. If it's Wood and World though, most likely it's going to be Himavat because Himavat's some sort of like mountain-based IT, and maybe it's Zhao again for green. Who even knows? We'll find out. Large map. I don't think this setup's going to work, but we're going to try it anyways because let's try to actually feign difficulty in this game so that we can lose for once, so that we can properly strategize, counter-strategize. But yeah, yo, Azinu, it's been a while. Welcome back, welcome. I'm happy to stream for all of you in this very snowy week. Unconditional event variant can give snipe easily. Oh, I'm aware. You have to retry, read that right. The level 80 quest is cool, but you need to be able to read Japanese to engage with its gimmick. I figured. Well, we'll just have to infer. Welcome to the Mountain Banner Completion Club, Anderson. I'm not quite there yet. I still need to know about 3-star. Fun little quest to see how much damage you can squeeze out units. I heard it is damage-based, but we'll see what that exactly entails. I have been spoiled by at least what people have been using boss killers, such as Huramazda and probably Amdusias. I don't think anyone actually specifically uses Amdusias, but you know, Huramazda screams boss killing. Anyways, let's do it with this setup. Maybe the resist at all range, but we're just gonna have to deal and team build around it if we lose. Defeat mountains. Oh, okay, it's 2 dragons. I'm guessing if you hit these guys, they're gonna punish you. Because they're not gonna hit you otherwise unless they change their weapon natively. But I'm guessing they change their weapon if you decide to hit them. So we're gonna take that L. I mean, what can we do? We're just doing this blind. Not psychic or anything. Love this music. Also, this is Summer River Adventure music. The fuck? Why are you using this music? That's weird. They're just like, yeah, the music from this event wasn't great. Let's just use the different events. Very funny stuff. If there is a gimmick, maybe I should have read the effects before I did that. You gotta use better summer music. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the music from this event. Gotta love that tickle damage. Oh no! Not the 10 billion stacks of burn. I really don't see what they're doing though. But you can see this setup. I don't know how strong their charges are overall, but in very least, I think it's funny to have everyone's charge up every turn. Yo, Inma, survive. Heal yourself so that you are no longer burned to death by 5 stacks. This is gonna be painful if I have to tickle them this entire time. I can see why people are relying on boss clues if this is what it's gonna feel like. Oh, you didn't get your charge, how dare you? You think the wyverns are key? Maybe I'm supposed to not hit them. But it's too late now. We are too deep in this. If I do happen to clear this quest with this team, maybe I'll redo this quest to see if I can do it within a faster time. But like, there's no hints that I can read from them anyways. Maybe I should turn on the effect description so I can actually read what's happening. That sounds like a bad idea. I'll show you why that's a bad idea. Oh no! Not the free stacks. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so 5 turns is the limit. That's bad. Anyways, we're not gonna remove the effect descriptions with this team. Jesus. What the fuck? So, it looks like there's differentially affected squares because Inaba was affected by the burn stacks, but he wasn't affected by the freeze stacks, which is peculiar for sure. It implies that the specific squares inflict specific things. I don't know what they inflict, we could try to figure it out in person, but it's just, I don't know. A bunch of status effects are applied in certain squares. Well, I figured that out. And dragon effects tell you which squares are applied. Well, I guess we'll just have to guess. Or we'll try to deal with it with extreme damage. I don't really have a boss quota though. So let's see how much damage we can do with my standard team. Modified, of course, because my standard team is kind of countering everything. This isn't a team I really have not used lately at all. Because it's like, why would you use this? Why would you ever use this if it beats all quests? But we don't need all range for this. We just need to modify its strength. So we'll copy you into this free team setup over here. I have Invader set up. I didn't even move Tarumaite into Invaders yet. Whatever. Alright, because I have moved Wakantaka Mugen into Summoners, he can give a juicy limit on top of all his other amps, which is kind of fucking stupid. There's an infographic that displays the debut cycle for each of the debuffs. Oh, well, I have not been you. Let's see, who else can increase damage that does not overlap with the ridiculous amount of buffs that gives? Zhao, I guess. Yeah, Zhao gives a Barter and Break, and Ron, it does overlap actually, but you know, Walter is just skill difference. He does too much. Too much. The reposition could be good for him though. I'm right beside him so he can give concentration immediately to everyone. Maybe if you get something that can replace Summer Oz for big damage. True, I always forget Valentine needs something that exists, to be honest. He's kind of just like there. Not the politest way of describing him, but like, okay. And now we need a damage dealer. It'd be better if I actually just use my own damage dealer and put some what's it called on him. Guild affiliations. Maybe we won't resort to guild affiliations just quite yet. Ignoring Walters. This is a tough one. Okay, what are my strongest damage dealers then? Yeah, I don't really have any boss killers like other people do. What does Link do? He gives like buff reversal and weakness after he's hit, and bigger, which Walter is missing. And he doesn't give crit per se, he just activates it by giving that buff. But it could be stolen back, but then buff reversal wouldn't be activated. He also gives something board white, I believe. It's like Stigma after being buffed. Yeah, that's it. He gives a decent amount of things. I don't know if it'll help, but we'll give it a try. Single target buffer. Yeah, I'll try him next time, but I'm using Zhao right now, so he's gonna be moving anyways. I do know Itsama has like very low overlap with everyone else in terms of amps, so since he has his attack, charge dependent attack up, as well as his crit plus on move. Who are the strongest damage dealers we can use though? Better finish this soon, because I'm getting a bit toasty in this. Is Bigfoot a damage dealer? I think he has decent damage if he has his charge, because he has like crit or something, right? Yeah, and this this bozo is fully artifact leveled, so well, let's give it a go. Who's the damage dealer? I guess it'll be Bigfoot in this case. What are his amps? They kind of don't really overlap with anything else, I believe. It's like, well, concentrations are gonna be redundant with a thing here. But other than that, Carter's also gonna overlap. He doesn't really have anything else besides crit plus and then his native advantages. Yeah, I don't know if I have any better ones. I mean, I don't think anyone's just putting up enthusiasts for this. What was the attribute of that boss? I wasn't even paying attention. It was probably World, right? So it'd be like Infernal would be the best matchup against it. But there's not really any Infernal boss killers per se, so... We'll do our best with this. I don't know if this is gonna be strong enough. Not this setup. I'm gonna cry, honestly. I'm starting to panic because the solution to this is not as straightforward as I would have expected. Okay, well, that's it. Okay, too much damage from fucking Walter. I didn't even get a chance to inflict, what's it called? Leak's weakness or his other turn 2 dependent stuff. Well, good job, Leaked. Dazzle weakening effect? He does. It's weaker than Kirito's. Wow, that was... Who even did the damage there? Did Bigfoot even get a chance to attack? I wasn't even paying attention. That was crazy. I was gonna try to do it within fewer and fewer turns, but since that was just exactly one turn. I'll just read the chat a bit. Yeah, you're pretty close to Irby. My rank is pretty high too, 126. I'm hoping to get to 130 eventually, but that'll probably take 2 more years. It's good to have this much team cost, but I'm currently hoping for one more so I can just slip in one more 2-star unit in my more bulkier teams. Like, for example, in this setup, I actually couldn't fit everyone just because Kumano going in. It's like 2 extra costs. That was annoying. That means I couldn't fit everyone despite doing a banner clear. Privilege for only the most of highest ranks. Bigfoot did not get to cut, unfortunately. Bigfoot was there just to look pretty and give his very minor amps. Well, what can you do? Truly a mystery. Let's head to my guild. So, that is it for today's stream. And it is the final stream for this event as well. It was pretty fun. I wiped once, and the mechanic, if you screw up and you don't just blow everything up right away, is pretty harsh, honestly. I don't know if I would be able to have killed it if I used the stronger board wipe setup. Maybe it's resistant to all range, or maybe my meme trudge setup was just did not have enough damage. It's not like it was was wrecking the big numbers or anything. But it was nice to be able to use some more like local damage based big damage setup. You don't get to use that very often unless you're like facing the wall or something like that. So that was nice, and I did wipe once, which is a good thing in my opinion, because it means that you can't just go in blind with any fucko team and win. So it's like, you take what you can get. It's okay for now. Let me read out the chat a bit. Your rank is 103. Ooh, you need to get up there. But did not get to kill, unfortunately. Yeah, once you hit team cost 82, you think all your rank goals are done forever. Same. Best amount of daily rank EXP to farm each day. The best rank EXP source outside of events. Actually, for events, it's, do the events if you want to rank EXP, but the best source period is during half-stem periods. It's actually just the free quests. The most recent one, specifically the ones that drop seals or blossoms or whatever. Those ones drop the most rank EXP. And when you're done with the event, you may want to continue grinding the event just for rank EXP, but if you want something on top of that, maybe you'll want to do the free quest instead, even though it won't be half stem. That still gives a lot of rank EXP, especially with the new Moto Sumiar. Definitely consider that. It has a strong effect for the Dazzle thing as well. What begin screen? Oh yeah, Eagle Knock, my beloved. Great stream, dude. Glad you enjoyed it. You hope Bigfoot gets more appearances in future events. I hope Bigfoot gets to attack next time instead of sitting there looking pretty. Good runs to this event. Ooh, that's 2 different opinions. Can't wait to see what they rerun before anniversary. I really do hope they rerun, because they have quite a bit of content left over to catch up with before early December, which is when they're expected to do the anniversary. They need to in addition to a third event, which is not summer per se, but it's usually some weird thing like Halloween or Efkaria or whatever. We're also behind on Halloween events. I'm expecting a Halloween reprint. But on top of that, we also are expecting to have AGF again. I know, can you believe it? So between you and me, there are already data mine images about the AGF banner. Not the banner, but AGF content in general. So it is indeed going to be featured again, with new skins for Shamash and Ishblanke. There's a new unit too, but I don't know their name. I don't know what the deal is, but they're there. There's probably going to be a banner for them, so there's probably going to be a campaign for them. And I'm a bit worried if they can really squeeze everything in that time, especially since they're doing things like delaying this event. I don't know why they're delaying this event. Love the mountain event. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this event. This event, and Ray Lace produced some pretty amazing 4-stars and pretty neat challenge quests at the very end. Even though I quickly cleared it the second time, I'm probably going to be exploring more about how the mechanics work later, just to mess about and have fun with it. I really do hope they eventually put these things, sooner rather than later, into the Tower of Babel, so we can have fun with these quests, but rank grind never ends. Well, when you reach rank 130, hopefully it does, but then I'll just reset them again. So that's it for today's stream. The next stream and content will most likely be a reprint for Halloween, if not maybe AGF, but I doubt it's going to be yet another new event. We're not that generous, we're not that blessed, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm happy you all came today, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I will see you guys next time, and hopefully for those that are still playing, good luck to your pulls, and for those waiting for the special quests, hopefully they end up being better than what I heard about this event's story quality. Yeah, I heard it's not great, but I don't know. I've been proven wrong before. Well, that's all for now, cuties. Catch you next time.